Your greatness, Eternal One, surpasses our understanding, yet at times we feel your nearness. Overwhelmed by awe and wonder, as we behold the signs of your presence, you're all around us still, we feel within us a kinship with you, Lord, with the divine. And so we turn to you, O God, looking at the world about us, this crazy world, and inward to the world within us, which can be crazy at times. There to find you, Lord, and from your presence we gain life and we gain strength. This should be a prayer that we pray every evening, and wanted to do this video. And I'm glad you're here. Welcome to Hebrew Perspectives. And I wanted to do this video for a lot of the newer folks that tune in. And don't forget to subscribe. I've noticed that some of you aren't subscribed yet. It doesn't cost anything. Just hit that little subscribe button and then hit the little bell icon so that you know when a video is been uploaded. So what we're going to do is we're going to dig into some different topics here and there. Of course, we do the weekly readings, the weekly parashah, that's Hebrew for portion. This is the same portion that the Messiah and his disciples and all Jews during that time and everyone that came into the covenant, they all did this. They all read the same cycle and they studied it and they sat down on the Sabbath and they discussed it. And so these are the things we're going to dig into, some of the basics of that, and I'll be doing a lot of reminding you of what happens with that and everything that goes on with that. And so we're going to be doing what we call some Torah Basics. And then we're also going to be continuing our videos on character building. And you'll see one of those coming out soon. And I know you'll hear me talk about it a lot, and I'm gonna finish with this. Is we talk a lot about trusting in God, and trusting in God isn't always an easy thing. Well, maybe I could help you with a story. There was a teacher and his disciple. They were on their way to a town, and as they were walking, all of a sudden the student became just gripped with an intense thirst. He was really, really thirsty. Boy, I sound like I'm thirsty. He was really, really thirsty, and there was no water to be found. And his master they were walking, and his teacher, he was like, do not worry, doesn't God, I think it was in Psalms 104, 10, 11, he says, he is the one who sends forth springs into brooks, that they may run between the mountains, to give drink to every beast of the fields, and the creatures of the forest quench their thirst. So God takes care of the creatures, doesn't he? So how much more would he take care of you, he told his student. Well, and then at that moment, all of a sudden this man came walking near them, and he was carrying 2 buckets of water on poles, on sticks over his shoulders. And they signaled to him and they said, do you have water? And he said, yes, I have water. And they gave him a few pennies and they were able to drink some water. And then, of course, the teacher, he was curious. He's like, what are you doing way out here in the middle of nowhere carrying 2 buckets of water? And that's when this servant all of a sudden said, I don't know. My master, he must have gone mad. He must have gone crazy, because he normally sends me to a place that's nearby, but today he decides to send me all the way out here to some crazy place to get water, and I'm on my way back. And he's like, the teacher turned to his disciple and he said, see there, all you have to do is trust in God. Somehow God will make a way. So stick with us. Remember to subscribe and share these videos, and there is more to come. God bless.